Hello, I'm Sally Jack's TV Mum, so pleased you could stop by. I'm going to show you some tips and tricks of what you could be doing at home during isolation, or if you call it lockdown. One of the most important things for me is I think mostly just making myself feel good in the morning is making my bed. So I know it sounds absolutely nuts, but make your bed first thing in the morning. It just makes you feel better, and it gives you that better mental health state before you've even left your bedroom. That's all I can say. So this is me making my bed. There is a piece that you can watch on YouTube, and it's by either a sergeant or a major in the Army or the Navy that always states about making your bed first thing in the morning. And it's something that I've always thought about, but never thought about it is in that way. But it's a really interesting piece to listen to, and it basically helps your mental state before you've even left your bedroom, because you've sorted out and you've tidied up the first thing, and you've been proud of your bed when you've got out of it. Now, this is changing the full sheets. You wouldn't do this every day. I do this only once a week, but I just filmed it changing my bed on the Friday. But one thing as well is that I normally iron my sheets when they're on the bed, but I had done them on the ironing board today, but I do normally do them, and that also kind of almost sanitizes the bed at the same time. But a good looking bed always makes me feel good. So this is what I do to clean our toothbrushes. Frankie Jack has 3. He has one downstairs, one in the ensuite, and one in the main bathroom. And then these are Gary and I. Man's the one with the turquoise, his is one in the blue. So what I'm going to do is fill these up with boiling hot water into each of them, because of course we know that boiling hot water kills germs and bacteria. And then I'm going to pop in Gary's into that one, mine into that one, and Frankie Jack's into that one. And then I'll leave them in there for roughly around about 10 minutes, and that cleans the heads of the toothbrushes. Or you can put them in the dishwasher, but obviously the dishwasher doesn't get this hot, so I prefer to do this method with them. And I think it's a really cool method to cleaning your toothbrush. Area that's never looked so good is my medicine cabinet. So I've tidied all that out as well. These are cups. I normally have one at Ideal World and one at home, so I've actually brought both of them home just in case Gary and I needed it, just in case we had any respiratory problems whilst we were off. Those are inhaler masks, so I've cleared it all out. You can't believe what you've got in your medicine cupboard that will be out of date, so it's well worth going through it. So this is our medicine cupboard, medicine drawer. We used to have a medicine cupboard when I was growing up, but there was 6 of us, so we've got everything that we need in here, or so we think. And everything that's out of date has actually been thrown. You can't believe what you actually keep. I just, honestly. Now, this is really good for getting stuffed sinuses. If you suffer with any sort of hay fever, I get it a lot with dust allergies. And this is a natural micro-diffused seawater, and you spray it up your nose and it kind of clears your passageways. It's really good. And then, of course, I've got my asthma sprays as well that I'm on at the moment, but I'm on no more medication, which is fantastic. So that is our medicine cupboard, all nice and tidy. You'll have to excuse the mess because it's clean up day today, but one thing that I do on a fairly regular basis, I would say once every 3 months, is I put all of Frankie Jack's bath toys in the dishwasher. And the reason being is because bath toys can hold a lot of dirty water in them, and so what you want to do is squeeze out any of the excess water, because that can get contaminated with bacteria and bugs, and also they can get a little bit slimy, can bath toys. So these are going to go all into there. It's all in and ready to be switched on. So that I'll clean out that. All the rest of the boxes have gone in there, all the plastic bags, etc., and that will go on a really good cycle to be able to make sure his bath toys are nice and clean. Bath toys that have all been finished and they've all been cleaned, so they can go back up into the main bathroom. Right, we're just out in the back garden, so sorry I've got the sun on me, but this is a really great tip if you don't want to keep taking your animals to the vets to do it. Now, I've been doing it since I was a young age because I used to have rabbits, and the vet actually taught me how to do it. So I've got my own clippers to be able to do the dog's nails, as long as you're making sure you don't go near. So inside the nail, they've actually got a red blood vessel going through. As long as you don't hit that red blood vessel, you can do your own, and it saves you a fortune. At one point, we had 6 animals, so of course, I can't remember how much it is a time to go and have the claws cut, but I didn't want to pay that when I can do it myself, and it's very, very simple. So we're just about to do Dolly's now. One of the things that a lot of people don't realise within the home, and I didn't until a couple of years ago, is that the hole that's at the top of your saucepan here, a lot of people think it's just for decorative purposes, so you can actually hang them up in your kitchen if you wanted to do that, so they're on display. But actually, it's been made so when you're using maybe a spoon or whatever you're using inside your saucepan, and if it's non-stick, you should stay away from metal utensils, by the way, because they scratch the bottom, therefore take the non-stick off. So what you would do is you place your spoon like so, and then your spoon drips into your pan, saving you from putting it on the side and leaving drips, etc. on the side. That's what that purpose is for the end of your handle. Interesting, isn't it? So anybody else have a disorganised fridge? Well, let's take a look in mine. So I've organised it. Yeah, I'm really pretty chuffed with this one. So we've got milk bottles and fresh orange at the bottom. Then I've put all these sort of you know, sauces and things that you have. Further up, again, sauces, etc. Eggs at the top, because we eat a lot of eggs. And then I've got Frankie Jack, he loves his yogurts. I've got a little bit of lint and some Easter eggs of Gary and I, because I've taken them out of the cardboard and put the cardboard in the bin because I can't stand that hanging around. My Proto-col shot, you cannot be without that. That is a collagen shot that you take every single day with your vitamins. I've been taking it for 5 years now. I'm going to leave you the link. I absolutely categorically say that everybody should be on that every single day. It is an incredible product. It is my #1 product at Ideal World. Like I say, I'll leave the link in the description below. That's my Naughties Diet Coke, because I always just drink water, so I maybe have 1 or 2 cans a week. And then we come down to the next shelf. That's some leftover mashed potato. I'm a big fan of Lurpak. We've also got a little bit of milk, no cow. We don't give Frankie Jack any cow's milk because it inhibits your iron absorption, and he actually has oat milk now because obviously we need to get his iron levels up. And we've got a salad, but there's all salad in here as well. So we've got, oh, that's all your meat, your uncooked meat. So we've got a lot of fruit and vegetables, and we've actually got more out the back in a cardboard box in the garage as well, which we can't fit into the fridge. So that is my tidy fridge now, and I'm loving it. But I can guarantee Gary's the cook and he is absolutely awesome, but he's not tidy, and everything will just go back to normal. So it's just for one day, but I can enjoy it. Sit back, have a glass of water, and I'll fire my fridge while the door's open. How sad's that? But it's isolation. We're doing funny things. We are at the moment sorting out our back garden, trying to get it tidy while the weather's good. So one of the things we did is tidy out his play box. So we sorted out things that were broken to throw away, stuff to give to the charity shop once isolation has been lifted. And we cleaned out, and I hoovered out all the sort of debris and the spiders, cobwebs, etc. and then put them all into bags. And I'm going to show you right now the organisation that we did within his box. So this is a lot better now. What we've done is we've managed to organise things. I would have preferred to have it in boxes, and then balls would have been in one box that we could have pulled out. But of course, because we're in isolation, I can't get out. So the best bet I've done is with bags. So we put all bats and balls into this bag. Butthead, we've had that for years. It's one of those, it's Velcro that you throw balls, and Gary and I won't get rid of it. We played in Barbados years ago in the pool with that. Tin Can Alley, he's got his golf clubs. This is full of crazy crazy golf and golf balls, and then he's got his rocket and his Skittles, and then his balls are just thrown in there with his skateboard, and then he's got some more stuff down there that'll come in here, and then his sandpit goes round the corner, so when we tuck away. But at the moment he can just play free. We're not tidying up at night because it looks a mess, but usually what we would do, just like in the house when we're playing out all day, he'd then put all his toys back, you know, with the help of Gary and I. We'd teach him to tidy up after himself, that we just don't run around after him all the time, which I think is important. My mum and dad were the same with us, so that's what we're doing at the moment. And then Gary and I are just going to go and clean a couple of other things just around the corner now. So my husband has just walked in here and he's got blood on the carpet, which is my white carpet. So the product that I use is Blue Magic, and this is what I always use on the stains, etc. So I just spritz it on. You want quite a lot because obviously it's quite a big stain. And then you're going to take your cloth and you're going to rub, and this is going to come out. By hook or by crook, I'm going to get this out. That was a big splodge of blood. So you're going to have to just keep moving the... See what I mean? That is why you want Blue Magic. I can't prove for any other reason than for that reason why you want it. It's got a bit on the floor over there because it is fab stuff. Right, so he's got a couple of other little splodges here, but they're not as great big one like that then actually spread. So that one's out. Probably got a little bit on my cloth to get rid of that one. No, I need a bit more on that. There we go. On that one. On that one, which I've just spritzed. On this one, which is gonna come out. Oh, there's another big one there, look. So you want quite a lot on these big areas. And this is why you want Blue Magic. Right, so I've now spread it, look, and you're going to be horrified, but it will come out. Use a different part of the cloth. The cloth's damp, by the way, and I'm using a microfiber, which you can also get from Ideal World. And this, another bit. Another bit. Oh my God, he's got it everywhere. There, there, there. See? You have to excuse me because I've been filming in here this morning, but this is my lovely conservatory, and that is where, oh, that's Superman, and that's, careful, that carpet's, but that blood has now come up. I've also tidied out, although it doesn't look like it, but it is an organised chaos. This is my candle cupboard. Scentsy wax is in here. I also have plates and things like that for Scooby snacks. So let me show you what I mean by that. The vases, sometimes you might put bits and pieces in, like eggs, chocolate eggs this time of year. It might be olives, you might serve them up when somebody's coming round. But I have loads of little different knicky-knack stuff around there because I love, you know, your Scooby snacks when people pop round for a drink, but obviously nobody's popping round at the moment, but I've still got them for Gary and I. This is all my tea lights, all the tea lights in all the different colours that we have, in all the different sizes as well. So I've got some smaller ones that are vanilla, but I've also got these great big chunky ones that burn for a long time. That's the plastic sheeting that I put on the table for when Frankie Jack and I are doing any crafting, etc. And I got that really cheap. I know it's pink. Frankie Jack's not keen on it, but I think it was something like £3 in the sale. And then we come down here and I have a huge amount of candles. I've also got a squirty for tomato sauce. That's when we have parties for Frankie Jack and the kids, but it never comes out any other time of the year. So these are all my candles that I have, that I collect from TK Maxx and Home Sense. So I've got some really lovely ones here. I've got a Joe Malone as well. That's so that comes out every now and again when it's a special occasion. And obviously quite a few of these have gone in the cupboard while we have Easter, because all the Easter decorations are out. I've also got these, and these went in the candelabras for my mum's 70th. And then I've got some fantastic trays, etc. as well. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave your comments in the section below. I would love to hear your tips and tricks that you're doing at home. It's always good to pass on to others, isn't it? And thank you for joining my YouTube family. It's so lovely to have you on board. I'll see you later.